three updates for you. Several viewers have contacted me. They're asking questions about debark. They're saying that pictures have been shared by TDF fighters from debark. Why aren't you talking about debark? We'll talk about debark. Secondly, we have some updates about OLA's operations in Western Oromia, where OLA is advancing. Thirdly, Tafira Mamu, head of Oromia Special Force, has issued a statement, and Ethiopian National Defense Forces have issued a statement about Debre Tabor front. What happened on this front, according to Tafira Mamu and ENDF, we'll talk about that. First, it was Debark town. TPLF allied news sources are claiming that Tigray Defense Force is inside Debark city. Is TDF really in Debark city? First, have a look at these pictures. These pictures are being shared as a proof that TDF is in control of Debark. These pictures are from a health center in Debark, not in Debark city, viewers. These pictures are not from Debark city. Reportedly, this is a rural health center a few kilometers away from Debark city. Tigray Defense Force has not entered Debark city. Debark is not under the control of Tigray Defense Force. But if TDF is positioned near this health center, it means it's in control of strategic road, Lima Limu road, which connects Debark with Zarima. So once you're in control of this road, it means you can enter Debark. So TDF is in a strong position to enter Debark. But as I said in yesterday's video, that TDF was close to entering Debark a couple of weeks ago. But their supply lines were cut off on their back near Adiyarka, Zarima, and they had to retreat all the way from Debark to Zarima. Now, once again, they are close to Debark. They haven't entered Debark yet. Secondly, was yesterday we heard from some Amhara news sources that fighting happened in Zarima. They claim to have inflicted heavy losses on Tigray Defense Force in Zarima. Again, TDF will have to be careful about its supply lines. We have seen that twice, once on Debark front. Secondly, we saw it on Debre Tabor front. The TDF supply lines were cut off on the back. Again, we are hearing of fighting near Zarima. TDF has not entered Debark city yet. These pictures are from a place a few kilometers away from Debark city, outside Debark city. It's a rural health center. Secondly, viewers, OLA, Oromo Liberation Army, is making gains on Western Front, Horogodoro, Velega. These are the Kalam Velega, East Velega, West Velega. These are the places where Oromo Liberation Army is making gains. Today, OLA allied news sources claimed that a sugar factory is under OLA's control. Pictures have also been shared by OLA allied news sources. Name of this factory is Fincha Sugar Factory. It's in Western Oromia, more than 200 kilometers away from capital Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. This factory produces ethanol, which is used, which is mixed with fuel in Ethiopia. Now, is OLA in control of this Fincha sugar factory? Pictures which have been shared are not clear enough that OLA is at this factory or it's inside this factory. You can see the pictures on your screen. By having a look at these pictures, we cannot say that OLA is in control of this factory. So further verification is required. But we are seeing that OLA is advancing on Western Front. We have seen that in East Velaga, West Velaga, Kalam Velaga. If this factory has come under OLA control, it wouldn't be surprising for anyone. Last reviewers. Tafira Mamu, head of Amhara Special Forces, and Ethiopian National Defense Forces have issued statements about Debre Tabor front. What happened on this front? Ethiopian National Defense Force says that it's in control of Wadla Wareda, where it cut off TDF supply lines towards Debre Tabor. You can see Wadla Wareda on your screen. There is Kon, Gashina here. ENDF are claiming to be in control of this entire Wareda. And if you're in control of Wadla Wareda, it means you can cut off supplies to Debre Tabor. That is what happened. You can see some pictures as well of ENDF soldiers. They're claiming that these pictures are from Wadla Wareda. Wadla is under Ethiopian National Defense Force. Wadla means Gashina, Kon, and other areas, Filakat, in the vicinity of this Wareda. They are under ENDF control. That is why TDF's offensive on Debre Tabor was repelled, because TDF's supply lines on the back were cut off. Tafira Mamu says that Amhara forces have inflicted heavy losses on Tigray Defense Forces in two places. Firstly, Gidan, secondly, Kabiro Mada. These two places are between Wuldia and Lalibela. Lalibela is under TDF. There is presence of TDF in Wuldia as well. But Tafira Mamu says that TDF had to suffer losses in Gidan, in Kabiro Mada. And Tafira Mamu says, again, he said about the TDF supply lines cut off on Debre Tabor front. According to Amhara news sources, TDF is suffering losses in North Wollo zone. Gidan is in North Wollo. We talked about Gidan. TDF has not issued any statement, TPLF side, about their advance towards Debre Tabor city. What happened there? Did they enter Debre Tabor or not? Did they suffer any losses or not? We're waiting for some official statement from Getachew Reda, Colonel Gabre, or some other leaders of TPLF and TDF. But again, TDF supporters don't like when I say that TDF has suffered some losses somewhere. But my job is to report whether TDF suffers losses or it makes gains. I will report. I'll report gains of both sides, of Amhara forces, of TDF. And TDF has suffered losses on Debre Tabor front. Its offensive on Debre Tabor has been repelled by Amhara forces and ENDF. Thank you for watching.